It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we've got the Panthers' superstar linebacker. He was terrific defensively last week with 11 tackles. It's the Panthers and the Falcons, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson to the 22-yard line. You look at this Carolina defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to hold that one.
Already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on speed other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two for him.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
2nd and 3. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff running through the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
He's got it. Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll be brought down right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The Panthers are 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf,
42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Well, throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll drop to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Touchdown, Panthers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Atlanta now coming out on the field. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. 67 yards rushing for him as he's been tough to stop here this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Got a man and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
7 yards there and a first down. Now back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener that makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And able to get this out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
Keep the pressure on him, defense.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st down, Falcons.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here in a tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Able to power through. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. He'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Take it to him.
Here's a give up the middle. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up to the 44-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talked so much about the turnover battle.